This is the GunChannels.com early lobby. I'm Nightstrike. Thanks for listening. And it's a Sean.
Do-do-do.
Do. Well, I had to go get the mail and, finish putting together a computer I was working on.
Excuses. So, is it true they're going to actually change this, the way that Google Hangouts work in May? Like, am I going to have to relearn this shit all over again for the second time?
Probably.
It's really
I have no doubts that they're just going to kill Google Hangouts on air entirely and either do something else or say, hey, guess what, everybody? You have to go and use this this live streaming thing that requires everybody to be in one room.
No, it's going to be we don't make money on these Hangouts, so what we're going to make you do is we're going to require you to have a YouTube Red account.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it then.
Right?
I'm sorry, but hit or miss is going probably to. I'll try and see if I can if I figure out a way to do it on in range or something.
You can just do it on your own encoder. I mean, that's what I thought I had to do before, because the quick Hangout using Google Hangouts was always grayed out for me, and I just figured out I was setting it up wrong. But
I'm actually making money, not a lot, but I'm making some money on hit or miss chats.
Man, you can actually buy that bottle of Rem oil.
Not yet. I got to get paid out first. I mean, I haven't made the payout amount yet, so.
I figured there'd be one.
There is. It's like $100, I think.
Oh, so you need 100,000 views.
I need more views, and I need to make. I hate to say this, but I need to make videos like Travis does, and Matt.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got a friend who runs a gigantic gaming channel. It's been around for years, and a couple years younger than me. But his advice to people who make these channels are, when you pick something to do, try not to do too many things at once. Because if you spread yourself out too thin, then you're never going to be good at any one thing.
Well, everybody seems to like listening to the lobby videos, and that I host, and also just hit or miss. So that's really all I try to do. Yeah, sometimes I might host the early watch if Jimmy's not living up to his
Obligation.
obligations. Yeah.
His little human is down, man. It's serious business.
Well, I know his little human's down right now, so we have to give him a pass on that one. But before, there should have been no reason why he had gotten sick. Because apparently I wasn't allowed to get sick, and I got sick anyways.
Yeah, but you heard why. He was like, I wasn't even around anybody, and all these fucking kids were at my house for Christmas. I was like, yeah, that'll do it.
That's how it happens.
They're just fucking transients of disease.
They're like cockroaches, man.
Oh, man, I saw this picture the other day. It was yesterday. And it was raw shrimp and boiled shrimp on the left side of the screen. And on the right side of the screen were brown cockroaches and albino cockroaches. And it said, any questions?
Wow.
Which I guess is kind of true if you think about it. Like crabs are like the spiders of the ocean, and fucking lobsters and shrimp are like cockroaches of the ocean. So they are crustaceans. So.
Well, cockroaches aren't crustaceans; they're insects.
Well, they're crusty fuckers. They're crunchy. They have a shell, damn it.
I don't want to hear this.
It's gross. I ain't eating that bag of fried crickets or that candy bar made out of dried up grasshoppers. I will go and find a cow.
So I'm looking at Apex gun parts right now, and I'm really tempted to get that inert mine they have. It's not labeled as a destructive device because there's no explosives. It's one of those old training landmines.
My old man keeps eyeballing demilled rocket launchers at gun shows these days.
That reminds me, if you want a Russian RPG demilled one, they've got them at Royal Tiger Imports.
Well, if I got him one of those, I already know what he's going to do with it. He's going to make a fucking lamp out of it like he used to. He used to make lamps out of like artillery shells and RPGs and fucking like Law 80s and shit.
Nice. He's gonna make a lamp out of it. Why not? I mean, that's a good thing to do with it. Where'd Sean go? And he ran off. He's back.
It seems to happen every damn time. Like the first 2 minutes is fine, and it goes error, and then after I rejoin it, it stays perfectly fine for the rest of the time I'm on.
Yeah, no. Royal Tiger Imports has the RPG2s for sale.
Yeah, he likes like the half wood, half steel thing. You know, he's like, I can make a lamp out of one of those. He's like, I have made lamps out of those.
Hey, that's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. But
I know a guy who made bedposts out of them.
Hey, that's ingenuity right there.
Yeah, look good. I'm getting messages.
You're always getting messages.
Yeah.
More clocks today?
Yeah, more clocks. I'm finishing up the list from yesterday.
Hey, Sean. Clock boys matter.
I know. This is funding my trip back to Qatar.
Yeah, it's funny in more ways than one because that happened in Texas and you're in Texas.
And then the little shit came back.
Yeah, only for a lawsuit. It's like, what the hell?
Yep. No, he came back probably because he got his ass beat and hazed every day over there for being an outsider, being tainted under Western influence.
Nah, I think they just made fun of him because he made a fucking clock. My God, you can't even be a terrorist, right?
Nah, they're just mad at him because he can't grow a beard.
Ooh, snap. Yeah, by age 7, they already have beards over there.
Right. I think that's about the same time they acquire the 5th Q in their name, too.
No, I think they're only on the third at that point.
I guess it depends on how many clocks they successfully put together.
There you go.
It's like different degrees of black belt. You're a master clock builder.
Wow, if Emmett was in here, he'd be yelling at us for the bad accents.
I'm waiting for Brandon to come in here and start raging about California's stupidity. You know, if what G says is true and only 100,000 people showed up out of 7 million, that's fucked up. But it's like, there's 3 different groups of people in California. There's the law-abiding citizen, no matter what their public service was, like Brandon's father, he was a police chief, right? And every time the laws change, he just peacefully complies. And then Brandon comes and he has to pick up some stuff that's now outlawed in the state. And he's like, Dad, why aren't you fighting this? And he was like, these are the laws and we have to abide by them, you know? And it's like, he was a police chief and he's still willing to just take it. And I bet it's frustrating, you know, for Brandon to sit there and put up with that. But it is what it is. And then you've got the guys who, like they said earlier, they just couldn't be bothered. You know, they don't show up because they just think, somebody else will do it. And then obviously you got the stupid antis. So I just wonder how bad the advertising was. Like if they, you know, threw a lid on it, so like those 7 million people weren't, you know, readily informed to come out and vote or whatever. Is thing still on?
Yes, it's still on. I'm just listening.
Okay. I was just checking. So yeah, it's like there's, you know, 2 out of 3 are working against them. 2 out of 3 of those groups are working against them.
Apparently, Moon is saying that Mac from Military Arms Channel is saying that they're making new SKSs.
Oh, and trade up for one that actually shoots steel case.
So apparently, I think these are the Yugos. The Yugos are producing new SKSs now.
I saw a couple of them this weekend.
So, well, if that's it,
too.
If you want a Yugo, go for a Yugo. It's just I wouldn't go with one just because. No.
Two to go. Be right back. Gotta mute.
Gunmageddon wasn't a wing and on a prayer. It's a disaster. I don't support it at all, but apparently people do. Well, then there's with California, you also have there's the compliance thing where people will just not comply, like people in New York are doing. It wasn't Gunmageddon, it was Gunpocalypse.
Okay. There we go. Tell me if the wind noise gets into the mic.
It's fine.
Part of my job is part blacksmith too, apparently.
So go get the furnace and start running it.
Shit. No, I just beat the hell out of it the old-fashioned way with a hammer.
Do you at least have an anvil nearby?
Nope, I just beat it up against the wall, I guess.
Well, as long as that works.
Sometimes I just step on it on the floor. I'm not a body shop guy, so otherwise I'd have fixed my own car. Instead of getting fucked over by my insurance.
You really need to drop your insurance. Go with someone else.
No, my old man apologized last night. He's like, it's my fault. I'm like, what do you mean it's your fault? He was like, they probably told me, and I just told them not to put it on there. And we've been having it like that for years because I never thought we'd need it. And I'm like, okay, so it's your fault. It's like I'm slowly trying to obtain power of attorney over them because they can't handle their shit anymore. And my phone.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Good luck. Join the lobby. You know you want to. Tell you one thing, I wouldn't pay $470 for an SKS. Even if it's new. I mean, I paid $149 plus shipping and FFL fee for mine.
So what's the deal? Everyone demands a lobby, and then nobody joins it.
Yeah, you know, all I get is this one guy who builds clocks. I mean, what the hell?
I'm just filling in the airtime.
Yeah.
So somebody more qualified shows up.
Well, you know, hopefully Daniel will, you know, jump in.
I thought he was going to use my Red Fox quote today. It would have been a good one.
Red Fox.
Yeah. He said he was looking for a quote of the day, so I gave him a really good one that I heard yesterday. I won't say it just in case he uses it later. Like maybe he saved it or something. I don't know. These are the last 2 clocks of the day, so I think I'll put extra tannerite in them.
Last clocks of the day. I'm sure that should be a movie or something right there.
The last clock of the day?
Yeah.
Shit.
That would be a good movie, too.
We have a Matt. He's
Wow.
flicking us off. He's
On a
mad because
lobby
I didn't
chat.
make it last. I didn't make it last night, Matt.
Hey, I was there, so he can't give me shit for being there.
I'm not sure I can make it to your show tonight either because I got to drop off this rental and I got to drive up north and pick up another car.
All right, Matt, give him the finger again for me.
He gave both of us the finger.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
No, see what would actually like wound me and hurt my feelings is if he held up a Marlin 1895 SBL and waved that in front of me while flicking me off.
No, but I have something better.
Uh-oh.
I have
Uh-oh.
something better because it's a one of a kind,
Oh,
and
shit.
you can't get it anywhere. Not only is it a one of a kind, it's actually legitimate. It's not a fake.
Uh-oh.
It's an actual usable instrument or tool.
Oh, you got a Winchester 92.
No. Better than that.
It's a middle
Better
finger,
than a 92?
Yes, better than a 92. Are you
it's
kidding
a
me?
middle finger with 4 knuckles.
No. Yeah, it's beautiful though.
Is it in your lap?
Yeah, it is at the moment.
Are you reserving it for a video later?
I already made the video on it, but I'll show you guys. There's only how many people are watching? 8.
8. So, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
And for real though, this is legit. This is not. This is ready for hard duty use. All right, you got it. Oh, look at this motherfucker right here. Oh, son of a bitch.
That's the one you made, right?
Yep. That is a legit Louisville Slugger with some legit fucking badass barbed wire. I got the fucking punctures on my goddamn hands to prove it. Look at that motherfucker.
Oh, no.
Wrapping it must have been a chore.
Oh my god, it took fucking forever. Wrapping
they
this son of a
sold that.
bitch like this was a pain. I had to put one end in a vise and then sit there with work gloves on and like pull against the vise and then just turn it tight so it like is embedded in the wood, and then every so often run another damn fence staple in there and then roll it some more and punch another staple in there and roll it some more.
That's a nice club you got there.
Oh, it's a beautiful fucking club, god damn it.
I think that
People
rivals-
sell these custom motherfuckers online for $300.
I think that
I
rivals
paid
Jimmy's
$40 worth of shit for these.
shock baton thing.
Oh yeah, look at that.
You know they sold those on that Shop the Walking Dead thing, right?
They
I don't
Yeah,
think
but
they
it
use
wasn't
barbed
real.
wire, though.
Oh yeah, no, those are fake. You can the barbed wire is like plastic or some shit, and those things sell for $100 fucking.
Yeah.
And then you can get one that's a real wood bat for $200, but it's still fake barbed wire.
Mhm.
And then if you get the ones that are real legit, that somebody, because nobody's making them, it's like people making them and selling them on eBay, and they're selling for $300 fucking for a legit one with real barbed wire.
So I
So,
have to get you a leather coat now.
oh fuck yeah! Don't even think I'm playing.
Yeah, well, Matt,
That is it right
you're
there.
going to have to grow your hair out again so you can slick it back.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever, man. I'm
You
down.
got plenty of time till Halloween.
There you go.
People gonna think this shit's fake, man, but no.
That's awesome. It came out
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it came out better than I thought it would. But yeah, I'm happy. Fuck yeah.
Now you just have to bathe it in pig's blood a few times to get that nice.
Yeah, there you go. Oh shit. But Oh yes.
You didn't put the fake bullet hole into it, did you?
No. I wanted. I ran the line between: do I want an exact replica, or do I basically just want my own Lucille? And I decided I want my own usable Lucille. So instead of throwing blood and Glen brains on there and making it something somebody would use for cosplay, I decided I'm gonna make it like a legit medieval fucking weapon. So that's what I did. So I have my own Lucille that has no bullet hole and no Glen brains on it.
That's gonna look awesome if you have like a rifle rack on your truck.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I gotta get one just because of this.
I'd still like bicycle lock it to the rack just in case someone like tries to steal it.
No shit. Somebody probably break in to steal this before they break in to steal a fucking rifle.
Yep.
Right.
Shit.
You know you have a hardcore fan if they break into your car, see your stereo, and then take your bat.
Yeah, no shit, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if I want to make it. I want to hang it up somewhere because this is like I can't let the kids play with this, man.
Just
Like
make
this
a
is
little-
legit. Will fuck somebody up. Like it's in a toy.
Here's what you need to do. You need to get that one of those glass cases
Yeah.
that say break in case of zombie.
Oh,
That's-
And it locks. It locks. You can just hang it on the wall. You put like
Yeah.
a shotgun and that in there, you're good.
I was
That'll
gonna
work.
say put it on a plaque and put it just above your safe.
Yeah, I gotta figure
I don't
something
know.
out because I can't just like right now. It's just like leaning up against my desk. I gotta.
You'll probably have to
Maybe
put it in the
somewhere.
safe.
And my daughter kept coming in here this morning. My 2-year-old kept coming in here this morning while I'm trying to roll barbed wire and shit. And I'm like, get out! I get gashes in my fucking hands from this shit, and that's with work gloves on.
You're not doing it right.
No, because Cowboys didn't even have to wrap the post that tight either.
No, huh?
I don't think
Yeah, no,
that's
I
good.
wrapped it tight enough where it's. I mean, it's if I were to unravel it, there would be marks in the wood all the way up. I'd like torqued it the shit down, man. So I wrapped it as tight as humanly possible
No,
without
looks
doing it to the
authentic.
fucking.
It looks completely authentic.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. I honestly I wasn't sure, man, because I knew once I started wrapping it, I was like, I can't stop once I start because I'm gonna start. Every time I wrap it around, I'm like, it's gonna just completely dent up the wood and shit. So it's not like I can just, oh fuck it, and start over. I was like, once I start wrapping this shit and putting the damn staples or the fence staples in there, that's it, man. Once I started, I can't stop. So
The only other guy I saw make one of those, he put the bat in a lathe, and then he had a spool bolted to the back of his truck to keep it tight as the lathe
Yeah.
would draw it in. But he was like, that is really, really hard to get it in there like that, nice and tight without it unraveling on you.
Yeah.
You did it by hand.
I did, but I did, like I said, I put one end of this in my vise. I put the end of the barbed wire in the vise, and I got it stapled at the top, and got it stapled over to the other side, and then started wrapping around, and then I just took it and had my gloves on, and I pulled it tight against, away from the vise on my desk, and I just started rolling it while I was pulling it tight back. And then every so often I'd stop and ram another fence staple in there and then start rolling it again while I'm pulling the barbed wire tight. And then, yeah. And then I got to the end, it got a little bit tricky because this shit you can't just clip this stuff. I don't have clippers strong enough to clip this. So I don't have snips that are strong enough to clip it. So I had to hacksaw it off at the end. But,
Yeah, 10 snips wouldn't cut that.
yeah, no, they don't. I tried. It did fucking work. So, but yeah,
Bolt cutters, on the other hand.
yeah, that probably would have worked. I don't have any bolt cutters right now, but that probably would have worked. Yeah, I can't even like really rest this thing on my lap properly because it hurts. So, yeah,
That means you did it right.
yeah. So I'm happy, man. I'm a happy camper. It came out looking real good. So, yep. Dar she blows.
Yep, now everyone's going to start asking you to build them one.
Pay me enough money, I will. Shit. I got about $40 worth of materials here, and that's because I got
You gotta get you
lucky
on
with the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, if I hadn't, I found, I told you it's $10 at a fucking flea market for a legit Louisville Slugger. I usually can't find that. Although you can buy just regular good old like hickory or maple bats online for like $20. and they're just raw, unfinished bats. And you could buy those, and then it actually would have been easier to start with one of those because I ended up having to strip all the shit off of it anyway. All the Louisville Slugger decals and all that crap that was on there, I had to strip all that shit off anyway to get it to look like Lucille. So I stripped off real Louisville Slugger logos to put a fucking fake one on there. So if I had just started off with a raw bat, it would have saved me a bunch of time. But I had to strip all that shit off. Although I used paint stripper, so that shit was easy. Just that foam spray shit, just ate everything right off of it. But yeah, it'd be easier to start with just a regular fucking raw bat, and you can pick those up. I think I saw because my wife was asking me about it. She's like, "We're gonna have a bunch of leftover barbed wire. Why don't you build some more?" I was like, "I don't know, man. It took a long fucking time." But I looked up online. You can buy them in bulk. You can buy for like $90. You can buy like 10 of them. Mm-hmm. Buy them in bulk, but they're all fucking.
Yeah, I've got a couple just at home because I lived in Indiana at one point, right across the river from Louisville, and then I lived in Louisville, so I picked them up just living there.
I'm telling you, the theme song is from Johnny Cash. You have been everywhere.
I have literally.
Are you a gypsy?
No. No, I just lived all over. So, but I prefer living in Arizona or South Carolina, I guess.
As far away from shipping containers as possible. Never forget. Hey, I heard that Anders Breivik guy is back in the news.
Who?
The Norwegian mass murderer or whatever.
And what did he do this time?
He used to go into court holding out his fist like he was king of the world or some bullshit. His lawyer's fighting for his mistreatment, inhumane living conditions. From what I read, he's in a 3-tier prison cell. He has access to a computer, a television, a refrigerator, all sorts of other shit. But they said that he's being treated cruelly and inhumanely because he's in solitary. What kind of shit is that? He doesn't even look recognizable anymore, though. He looks completely different from when he did when he was in court.
It means that they're not letting him get the jacuzzi.
Well, he lost some weight. I mean, he's much thinner, but like I didn't recognize his facial features until I like really sat there and looked at it for a while.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of him,
there he is.
Currently freezing his ass off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Quick, get the blanket.
Yeah, you missed like the greatest invention of 2017, Amit. The reveal.
Oh shit. He missed it.
Damn.
He'll just have to wait for the video.
The fuck did I miss?
Yeah, that was it. One time showing. That's it.
Yep.
Everybody else is SOL.
Well, they can watch this video over again.
Next time you see it, it's going to be put to use on Michelle Obama.
Wire.
Oh, you did see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made his own replica of The Walking Dead baseball bat.
Lucille.
She has a name.
Right.
Show her some fucking respect.
Yeah. It's an inanimate object. No.
I stopped following The Walking Dead.
Don't ever
so
tell
I have no idea.
fucking. Don't tell the what's his name? Don't tell him
Fucking
to fucking kill you with it. Jesse Morgan.
So I had no idea it's from the show, but yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was looking for Andrea's pistol again while I was at the show last weekend. Nobody had one. I should have bought the one I saw earlier this year or last year.
Which one? The Beretta? Wait, which one was hers?
The Smith & Wesson 3913 Ladysmith with the gray
Oh,
grips.
yeah, that's right. Oh, shit. That's my alarm. All right, I got to go pick up my daughter from school. So,
Have fun.
Good luck.
yeah, I'll have fun. Later.
See you.
Wouldn't want to be standing and handle
Sean, did I show you yesterday? I got the most of
Finally get it
the
on there.
yeah. I got most of the AK furniture on the rifle.
Well, you said you couldn't get through past the gas tube or something, right?
Yeah, I got the gas tube on there. The handguard and the gas tube. It's not in the position I'd like, but I can't get it on any further than that.
So you're like 90% commie.
Yeah, because I tried getting the butt stock off. It's like Foost used JB Weld to keep it in there.
Did you ask him what he used?
I did, and he said it's just in there really tight. And I'm like, oh shit, it's in there really tight.
You try like soaking it in PD Blaster or something?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Because then I'd have to clean the entire rifle out. I don't want to do that.
Oh darn, I have to clean my rifle.
Yeah. I just don't see why it's so hard for people to get the dust cover back on.
Mm.
I mean, I get it on easy. So, I don't know.
So what the fuck are you doing over there?
I'm building a clock.
A clock?
Yeah.
Is it shaped like a bomb?
Maybe.
Well, Obama's out of the White House soon, so you better finish it up if you want to get an invite.
You know. Remember, clock lives matter.
Yeah, so Iran's about to take delivery of 130 tons of uranium from Russia
Oh, goody.
in a deal that we approved. Oh, goody.
I don't give a fuck.
So, you know that tactical pop quiz today, right? And what Joe Biden said after the confirmation hearing? God save the Queen. Does that mean he's moving to Canada?
Probably.
You gonna take Rosie O'Donnell's fat ass with him?
Poor Canada.
If only that were true.
Who cares? He's a non-person now. Who even gives a fuck what he does now?
What's really funny is he was the most likable Democrat in, of recent times.
No, not likable. Probably the
I'm just
funniest.
saying the most likable out of all of them. That's not saying much. It's just like saying he's the smallest zit on the kid's face. But
The last true Democrat we had was Kennedy. And I mean Democrat in the sense of, like FDR type Democrats.
I don't
Yeah.
think there was one after FDR. He was the last. He was the last, what you would call the last great one.
Kennedy was pretty close.
What,
He was charismatic.
You mean socialism?
Yeah.
But, sometime after Kennedy, they all became just communists.
Dude,
I mean, they became socialists, what we were trying to fight during the Cold War.
yeah.
Well,
FDR
they don't
was
call it
far
socialism. They
more
call it
socialist
trust us,
than
we
any
know
of
better. We've got your best interest in mind.
Anyway,
Alright, we're gonna hear that. 3
I'll be right back.
One more. That's it. I think I would get this done a day early. With time to spare. Now I just gotta wait for my old man to show up so I can drop off this stupid rental car. I think Clay's right. Matt does have a new meat tenderizer. Industrial strength.
I think I wouldn't want to be the one standing in front of a jury trying to explain how I'm just a
Why
nice
he
guy
has the
that
bat.
I'm just a nice guy that happened to hit someone in the head with a fucking baseball bat with barbed wire on it.
I told him to put it on his rifle rack in the back of his truck. That way people can see it in the back window.
Oh,
As I told him, he should get one of those locked cases that say break glass in case of zombie.
That's not bad either. It's just finding one that long and thin is going to be difficult.
Put it right next to a shotgun, and there you go. Break glass in case of zombies.
Man has a house full of guns.
Yep.
I'm not sure you'll be heading for the baseball bat.
No, I just make a wooden plaque, hanging it right above the safe, right below or it'll be right above the safe and right above that green zombie 22 he's got up there.
Did he say he has a daughter?
Yes.
I'd put in a fucking display box with my name on it and hang it in my daughter's school or something.
With the note, "My daughter never fails." You got that? That'd be cool.
Nah, man, I'd put it right next to the boys' locker room.
With the note, "I'm only going to say this once." ...
Yeah. Speak softly and carry a big ass fucking barbed wire covered stick. Why is it so cold? Can it stop being winter? I don't want winter anymore.
I'm having a 77-degree January,
Well,
and not a week ago it was 17 degrees.
68.
My entire backyard.
it's fucking 45 and it's getting colder every minute.
We're back.
I don't like this.
And we lost him at
What happened to Chili Willy?
I guess he went to sleep with the penguins.
I have to set a world speed record and try to beat my UPS driver. I got an order at the last second. It needs to go out today, so I'll be muted for a bit because I don't be drilling like crazy.
All right, so what are we gonna do tonight? What are we gonna do tonight? Sean, what should I use as a topic tonight?
I don't know. You don't have anything like stored away?
I mean, are you gonna be able to show?
I'm not sure, man. My rental place is right around the corner from my shop. The car I'm picking up is halfway across town in rush hour, so I can't promise anything. Because I know you start an hour earlier than usual. So. I got a friend to lend me his car, so I don't have to pay for rental.
Well, I don't know.
You're going to have Smegs and Heavy, aren't you?
I don't know if we're gonna have Smegs because he's, out and about.
You still got Heavy. You get Dead Horse.
Oh no, Dead Horse doesn't join Hit or Miss.
Travis.
Yeah, Travis. Yeah.
There you go. Don't worry. It always turns out all right in the end. It's kind of funny. It's like right before the show ends, I'm like, holy shit, we made the hour.
No, it's. I'm gonna probably cut it at 6 or 6:30, whenever Andalusia Armory's on.
All right.
Because I got to prepare for Hit or Miss and eat dinner and whatnot. What the hell is with Texas Democrats? Come on, what the hell?
I don't know, man. That's like a contradiction in terms.
Texas Democrat quietly proposed a bill to add some more muscle to the staff of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives last week.
That's cute. So he's going to add muscle to a group that needs to be abolished.
Yeah, he wants to add 200 more agents to the ATF.
200 more to 0. Oh, shit. You're early. Hang on a sec. Oh, you can witness the magic. You're always like, oh, shit, how many of these you put together? Actually, I'm kind of glad you're early. We got to go to Ron. That's fine. We got to go to Ron's house after we drop the rental off. We got to go to Ron's house after we drop the rental off. Like, I deliberately went to lunch a different way today so I could make sure I gave you the right instructions to get here. Second street after the light. That new median thing throws a lot of people off, though. How's traffic anyway? Is it shitty? Really shitty. Already? It's like all stopped up over here? Fuck. What? What do you mean? Why? We took him in. So you already had it done?
When he died. Cried like a baby.
You didn't think it would be important to tell me this?
Well, I did when I called him.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do about it?
not a goddamn
I
thing.
feel bad about it. I cried all the way home.
Just tell Mom.
Mom, yeah, she ate.
All right, so we lost Sean. Awesome. If anybody else wants to jump in, please feel free. It's okay. I'm used to it. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Well, we still got about an hour till Andalusia Armory because they're at 7 Eastern, right? So, yeah. Waiting on them. That's when I'll kill the lobby. But if anyone wants to come in and talk in the meantime, I'm still here. People are still here. And there's Clay.
What's up, Night Stripe?
There you are. So yeah, you won't even join my lobby chats, but you want to join Hit or Miss. What the hell's up with that, man?
We'll see if I help you prep in this lobby chat for your Hit or Miss show, then I'm not going to be able to participate in the show itself because of contractual obligations.
Right, so I should just invite Yankee instead.
It's either one or the other. Take your pick.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you're gonna snob me like that, then you know, I'll ask someone else.
Well, the good news is I'm here now.
Well, that's not good news.
I'm on my computer, so I can pull up some information and we can get you up to speed
Thanks for the warning.
with what's going down in the Pacific Northwest. So
I'm reading the news article from guns.com right now, by the way.
Well, I was in a lobby chat last night when Z jumped in and informed us all of what had happened on Monday, the beginning of the Washington State legislative session. And looks like their attorney general is introducing 2 bills aimed at banning AR-15s.
Wow, they already have universal background checks in Washington.
Yeah,
and they
got
want
it
to
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, here's the thing. They want to expand background checks even further.
Oh, yeah, they want to make it like you have to go in for a full psychological evaluation before they'll let you buy an AR-15.
Squib? Maybe. Who else around here is from Michigan?
AG Bob Ferguson.
Yeah. And as I said, I'm reading the thing right here.
Yeah, this is because of this one Russian kid who went and shot a bunch of his friends at a party last summer.
Well, doesn't that mean he's a Russian sleeper and not a, you know?
Yeah, apparently he was a U.S. citizen, but his name is Russian. So,
He was totally a Soviet sleeper. Well, probably wasn't Soviet, but you know, he was a Russian sleeper.
so
That shit happened all the time back during the Cold War. Nobody batted an eye. You know, they only started caring until like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, and so that's why this proposed bill, has the age restriction increased to 21 from 18 because that kid is in high school.
So you're not 21 yet?
So they craft these bills to solve a particular problem caused by one person.
Are you 21, Clay?
and
No, answer the question. Are you 21 or older?
Handcrafted to just solve problems. That's what we're doing.
I like how you're dodging the question.
Am I 21? I got carded the other day at the grocery store. Actually,
You're still dodging the question.
I looked at the guy
Congratulations. It's like I'm talking to someone from Congress.
Can't you see the white hairs in my beard? Oh, you want to see my license? Sure.
Just because they're white doesn't mean anything.
So,
Hey, I'm 33 and I got white hairs in my beard. Don't give me that.
I've gone full past the gray. I'm into white now.
Okay.
So-
Anyways,
yeah. So what's interesting about this tactic that he's employing is it's a dual bill assault. There's one bill that's hardcore, ban everything, and then there's another bill that's toned down as a bit of a consolation prize, perhaps, if the first bill is not approved.
Why can't be Washington be more like South Dakota, where they're instituting that gold license or whatever?
What?
Yeah, didn't you hear? That South Dakota is instituting some sort of thing called the gold license, which means you have to submit your fingerprints and go submit to a background check, and they'll issue you a card, which is good to buy guns for 5 years without having to go through a NICS check.
Is this a proposal?
No, they're trying to implement it, and they're having problems with it.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Here, send you a link. It was in the news the other day. Because I was looking at talking about that because that sounds pretty cool. Of course, you have to pay for it, but you know, what's whatever the fees are for paying for that, and have it for 5 years instead of paying 20, 35, whatever FFL charges each and every time to have a background check. Even though the background check for them to go and do is free, but they charge for it.
Yeah, so this just started here in Washington.
Yeah, you guys are kind of fucked.
He announced in September that he would seek an assault weapons ban, and he just released it Monday.
Yeah, well,
So
you're gonna have to do a better job than California. That means you and Yankee are gonna have to go out there and talk to people.
First of all, I'm not in Washington. Okay. Secondly, it's not up to like one YouTuber because
No, it's up to all the YouTubers, not just one.
it's up to the whole of the gun owning community to change the hearts and minds.
Problem is they only want to hear. They'll only even listen to the people from their own state first, as opposed to anybody else.
Well, then maybe we can get Wrangler Star to promote a series of pro-gun videos on his channel that he can
Ask him.
intersperse with videos of him fighting wildfires and milling trees and sledding with his kids. He actually just posted a video of him taking a pistol training class, and it's pretty long. I watched a bunch of it. Pretty good to see him with the gun in his hand. He doesn't do a lot of gun stuff on his channel, so that's it's got 100,000 views last I checked.
So I watched the Attorney General. I guess you call it an interview today on TV. You know, the nominee, Jeff Sessions.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like how, the Democrats went in there, shouting, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. I didn't like that part. I saw that and I'm like, well, it was a black guy that said it, and probably some other people too. I didn't see them. But he does know that the Democrats are the ones that started the KKK, not the Republicans, right? Did he not get that memo?
I don't know who started them.
Because it was granted, it was Southern sympathizers, but they were Democrats themselves before the whole Civil War thing, and they started the KKK.
It's funny. This Attorney General Bob Ferguson kind of looks a little bit like Wrangler Star. He's got those big buck teeth and the big ears, kind of like chipmunk face.
Oh boy, let's not throw out insults, okay? even if you don't like what's going on. I mean, if it's not happening in your state, I mean, granted, it does suck and it shouldn't happen. But the issue is, unless it's in your state, there's not a lot you can do about it.
So I wonder what the demographics of the state of Washington are.
Apparently, they're all liberal. Just look at Yankee.
Maybe perhaps more like what is the typical country of origin, ancestry, that kind of thing.
I don't know. Because if we talk about that, then we get into racism. We don't want to do that.
No, I'm just interested in country of origin, not ethnic background. Ethnics don't matter to me.
Apparently, they don't understand that, you know, they're part of America, and, you know, there's this whole freedom thing, you know, what they don't have in California. But apparently, I think Washington wants to be just like California.
Okay, so here under Wikipedia, if I can, I'll just click on this link. If you go demographics, race and ethnicity
Oh, goody.
is the first. Here we go. According to the 2010 census, the racial and ethnic composition of Washington was the following: 77% white, 3.6% Black or African American, 1.5% Native Americans, 7.2% Asian, less than 0.5% Pacific Islander, and the rest is about 10%.
You don't see a lot of them in the Southwest. I mean, you'll see a lot. Well, not a lot. You'll see many in California, but you won't see many in like Arizona or New
I think
Mexico.
you cut off there at the beginning. What was the first thing you said there?
There's not a lot of African Americans in New Mexico and Arizona.
Yeah, apparently not in
There's
Washington State either, because
there's a large population in LA. I'll give you that.
3.6%.
But you don't see. There's not as many in Arizona or New Mexico, and I'm not just saying that just to be generalistic. I mean, I'm saying that from my experience. Granted, you know, my godparents were African American. I have no problem with people, you know, with African Americans.
A statement, I suppose. But hey,
Yeah.
So just to give you an idea, over 20 years, the white population has decreased by 10%, and to make up for that, the Asian population has increased by 3%, and
we won't even talk about the Hispanic population because we're not even sure they're all legal in the first place.
other race has increased by 3%.
What?
And 2 or more races has increased by 5%. And there you have
So
the
Knives,
10%.
tell me how many oranges you've got today.
I sold none.
You didn't sell any oranges? Oh, you're gonna make Flippy unhappy right now.
Were you guys talking about the Attorney General or whatever the fuck you were doing?
We're talking about the one in Washington because apparently something happened to people's heads in Washington where they're like, "Hey, we need to be just like California." No offense.
No, who were the Democrats giving shit to? I was watching that shit today.
Oh, that's the nominee for Attorney General for Trump's cabinet.
Yeah, they don't know that he put away fucking KK members. He put them in jail, right?
They didn't get that, but they were cheering no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA during the hearing or the nomination. Well,
This is what happens when you give people second place trophies.
No, this is what happens when you give everybody on the team a trophy, even if there should only be one clear winner.
No, They don't know that this guy fucking did a lot of work for African American community.
He did. He's not a bad guy. I mean, he's an upstanding Republican from what I've seen, and what I've read on him. So he's not a bad pick. He wouldn't be my first choice. I'll give you that. But he's not a bad choice for Attorney General.
Also, he has a lot of African Americans working for him too.
So I mean,
Dumbasses.
Jeff Sessions, the NRA is backing him. So if the NRA is backing him for Attorney General, then there might be some reason for it, other than either they're giving him money or he's giving them money or whatever.
Yeah, some of the Democrats were doing shit, and what's her face? That bitch from California,
Feinstein. She was going after him, but he went and turned it around on her and said, that I haven't heard about that, but that is a good point. We need to crack down on that and make sure that these laws are followed. And she's like, she doesn't have a response for him.
Yeah, and he had clear some stuff too. I was watching since fucking 8 in the morning.
So,
that went on for a while.
I thought he did a good job. I mean, granted, I don't know if they're gonna, if they're just having a hearing with him today to interview him, and they're gonna make a decision later. I don't know what's going on with that. But the issue is, I didn't think he did that bad a job at the hearing. And honestly, I don't think I could have given better answers either.
The motherfucker was prepared.
Yeah. He wasn't entirely prepared because they did throw him a couple curveballs, but overall he was pretty prepared.
Oh, they started asking about Trump, about grabbing people in the prison.
Yeah. Well, they also asked about the Hillary thing, and Obama still has what, a day or two? No, he's got until next Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. Next Friday. He's got until next Friday to pardon Hillary, so he better get on that.
I hope he doesn't.
Because if he doesn't, that bitch is going down.
Yeah, Trump ain't gonna do shit. She's a nice lady.
She's a nice lady. She went to my wedding.
She's mine. She ate my oranges.
She ate your oranges. Oh, right. See, we're getting news here. News.
Come on, bitch.
I thought they didn't grow oranges in California anymore. I thought they stopped that because, they require too much water.
Bullshit.
That's what I had heard. Because they stopped growing strawberries.
Like fucking Arizona.
So this gold card in South Dakota is just to avoid a NICS check.
Every time.
Yeah, it's like a concealed carry permit in many other states allows you to bypass a NICS check because your concealed carry permit gets a NICS check every month or so often.
Right.
So apparently you don't need a concealed carry permit in South Dakota?
No. So, but the thing about it is, it's instead of where you have to renew it every year, this is every 5 years. So.
Well, that's the same as all of my concealed carry permits are every 5 years. And they're about $100 a piece. The ones I have. For some reason, I can't scroll in this window from the link that is put in.
Either way, it's good news for South Dakota, okay?
It's good news?
Yeah, it's good news for them. It's not bad.
It's delayed with this federal.
It's good news that they're trying to get it in there. It's not good news that it's delayed right now.
Well, if
okay.
I can get this link up and running, I'll tell you that I think it sounds a lot like what happened in Nevada with question 1 being approved, but the federal government not wanting to enforce it or provide the manpower.
Obama doesn't want to enforce this just because it's Obama, but we only have to deal with him until next Friday.
Yeah, I got a new story for you.
Oh, goody. So what happened in the Orange just now?
All right, Salt Lake City Tribune says Utah lawmakers propose to allow gun owners to carry concealed weapons without a permit.
Oh yeah, the constitutional carry thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Washington AG introduces an assault weapons ban. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yep.
The Blaze, over 98% of mass shootings occur on gun-free zones. Research shows.
So don't have those signs up and don't have gun-free zones, or make the owners of such gun-free zones responsible for anything that happens on their property because of the gun-free zone.
Massachusetts gun shop hits with a fee of $35K in fines and fees for selling locks.
Calm before, well, no, not the calm. It's just, yeah, they're trying to start a fire.
That's non-compliant Glocks.
Oh, non-compliant locks. Wow.
To me, California compliant like bullshit.
Same
Let me
idea.
go get
just
one down
different
the street
state.
for $50.
Nigel, you watching X-Files?
I
Why?
am.
You're watching it, Tony?
Yeah.
Agent Scully?
Normally the mic don't really pick up my TV, so I don't ever bother to mute it.
I heard it. I didn't complain about it. I wasn't complaining. I was just asking because, that's a good choice.
Well, I own all of them on DVD, so I'm just sitting here doing a marathon until I get sick of it.
Have you got the latest season?
I don't got any of the new ones. I got all of the Duchovny, whatever the fuck her name is, Anderson.
Gillian Anderson.
Yeah, her.
So this gold card apparently is a concealed carry permit.
I want
I
a
like-
gold card in California.
This is a very confusing article, but it says right here in the third paragraph, it allows for the concealed carry of weapons. Very bizarre.
I like the precedent of that idea in a way.
Well, why
'Cause
don't
once you
they
get that, then
already
you can
have
buy
a
guns.
permit? So now I'm gonna have to go Google South Dakota concealed carry permit law to find out what they currently have that needs to be improved.
Ha! Take that.
Well, I have a permit, and I would like to not have to wait and do the 4473 for the next 5 goddamn years. Well, 4 now.
Yeah, I mean that should just be.
Well,
a
you're also in
policy that they
Illinois.
implement. Shouldn't need a whole new card for that. You should just be able to have a policy change that says, you show the card, you don't get a check.
Well, I'm not so sure that gold card is just a freaking press phrase.
South Dakota.
I just
Well, 'cause-
skimmed over the article. It looked like they were saying that if you had a concealed carry license, they were trying to get it to where you didn't have to do the background check with every gun you bought once you had that one done.
Yeah, so I'm here at the South Dakota Secretary of State's webpage, and it says an individual who wishes to carry a concealed pistol on or about his person or in a vehicle must obtain a permit to carry a concealed pistol. So they, like every other state, has a permit. Duration of permit. 2 types of permit are available, a regular permit and an enhanced permit. Both valid for 5 years. fees, regular permit is 10, and the fee for the enhanced is 100. So, why make it this complicated? Please. Oh,
Government's run by lawyers.
oh. I'm already bored. You wonder why people don't follow the law, government. I mean, these people, these criminals out there, they can't even read, let alone follow this legalese random train of thought that you put on these websites.
I can read.
Don't lie, Knives. You can read.
So apparently you need to take a course for the enhanced permit. And now they've got this gold card. Is that the enhanced permit? Who knows?
As far as I could tell, it was.
Still haven't figured out what that gives you. And if that gives you, if that's the only thing that enhanced permit gives you is the ability to buy a firearm without a NICS check. I don't see why you can't just do that. Why you can't just mandate that you have the enhanced permit is the regular permit. $100 is nothing. But I guess it's nice that they offer the $10 one. And the $10 one might as well just be constitutional carry. So, which is the way a lot of states are going. But yeah, my whole thing is to make this as simple as possible, and to just really limit all of these regulations and all of these exceptions, and I mean, just make it simple and straightforward, people already. If you're a criminal, you're going to be doing bad stuff. It should be obvious.
Well, the thing is if they make it simple and straightforward, then we won't have any need for lawyers.
Yeah, that's true. So what's going on? Anything new, Tony?
I guess Jimmy's kid's doing okay.
Did you hear from him?
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to him about around probably 11:30 or so this afternoon. He had something he was going to have to do a little bit later, so we just put off doing the show until in the morning.
So you're gonna do it tomorrow morning, right? And you're not gonna run off either, are you?
I am, yes.
All right. Good luck.
It's supposed to be decent weather here. I'm going to get the fuck out of here and go to the range.
Of course.
I've been planning to do this for a month. I would have done it today, but it was 40-mile-an-hour wind. And if it's windy when I get up tomorrow, I won't go either. So I suppose I should say if the weather's spitting, I'm going to go to the range. Otherwise, I got to go pick up some meds. But other than that, I'll be around. And I can put it off until about noon before I head to the range, too. I don't have to go first thing. I just got to check my scopes on my 222s, make sure I'm ready for the squirrel season to open back up the 16th.
22, the deadliest of the deadliest of calibers, right?
I ain't going there.
Yeah. 22, the deadliest of calibers. It's great.
It does well on squirrel. That's my main interest. I was hoping for snow on the ground because it makes them little red furry fuckers stand out better. But nah, hell, it's fucking 60 degrees here today.
Hmm.
Or it was 60 degrees. It's not now. It's probably about 45.
Okay, pop quiz time, people. Name me 5 states that allow open carry. Night Strike.
Nope.
Tony.
I'm hosting the lobby. I don't have to. I only know Arizona.
Arizona, Missouri, Texas, California. God, I have no idea on the others.
What about Georgia?
Well, you said with Texas and California
Yep.
for that allow open carry?
Last I knew, California
All
did.
right, incorrect. Who else do we have on this? Turtle Boy. Is he still with us?
No, he
No,
ain't in here.
Knives isn't in here.
Shit. All right, give it a try, Night Strike. You got the first 3. And I'll give you Texas, even though you need a permit. Let's say permitless open carry.
Okay, hold on. There's more than a couple.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do this.
All right, let's just do Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. How's that?
Okay.
I found this nifty map on the South Dakota Secretary of State's website.
There's also opencarry.org as well, by the way.
There's only 5 states. I think. What am I looking at here?
Yeah, go to opencarry.org and they'll tell you
Long
the
Island?
states that no permit needed.
No, it's 6 states then. They don't show. Oh, that's Long Island. No, so 5 states that are open carry.
Long Island
is
isn't a
not-
state. It's
No, I know. I'm just looking at this map and I see it sticking
Not-
out.
nice try, but Long Island isn't a state. It's a part of New York. Good job there, sport.
Piece of red that's sticking out. Below
Good job there, sport.
Connecticut. So yeah, all right. Name me the 5 states that do not allow open carry.
That do not allow?
Yeah, you're in one of them.
Nah, Illinois is one of them for sure.
California's another one. We've identified that.
Well, hell, I thought California you could open carry if it wasn't loaded.
It was up until like 3 years ago.
God, that fucking state really sucks.
All right.
So Clay, about the great state of Long Island. The capital is Long Island City, right?
The state drink.
Or is it that horror city called Amityville?
The state drink is Long Island iced tea.
It's the official drink. What's the official bird?
I don't know, but
Probably pigeon.
or
No, not pigeon. That's New York City. No, I think the official bird is the seagull.
I was going to say that because it is a long island and there's lots of ocean around it. But the other states are Florida, as we all know in gun channels, And then Night Strike's hometown of South Carolina and New York State, to include Long Island. They're pretty equally spaced out throughout the country. West Coast, what do they call this? The lake states of the
The
Midwest.
Great Lake.
The Great Lake state of Illinois, right in the middle of the Midwest. South Florida and South Carolina.
Well,
And the
South Florida isn't a state. Florida is the entire state.
in the south part of the United States of America, Florida, being one of the most southern states, is represented.
Florida and South Carolina don't have open carry. Now, granted, there is exceptions to that, which, you know, as long as you have a hunting license and you're going to and from your hunting location, you don't have to worry about open carry. You're good there. But otherwise, yeah, no open carry.
But check this out. Hawaii, you're allowed to open carry if you have a permit. So that's pretty cool.
But if you believe what HBS says, they have never issued a permit. Not one.
Not one, even though they have it in the system.
Okay, I'm going to look that up right now. We're debunking the myths today, people.
Yeah, but, you know, I'd like to debunk the myths while he's here. Then we can, you know, poke fun at him for, you know, the Tavor. I'm sorry, that was a little mean.
He's free to come and go as he pleases, just like any other member of Gun Channels.
It's true. But, yeah.
All right, I may not be able to find this number for you people, but putting my best effort. How many people have concealed carry permits?
All right, let's use that Google.
How many the pop quiz of the day, I tell you what.
No, we already had the tactical pop quiz today.
I don't think California's that generous with permits either.
No. Carry permits.
All I got to say is evidently Madigan was asleep when they slipped that shall issue part into ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there are definitely carry licenses. They look like they're employees of private security firms,
Yeah. So that means the average citizen can't get one.
which allows them to open carry as well, because if they're on duty, they're going to be open carrying.
Which is just wrong.
But you don't want to scare the tourists now, do you? Imagine.
Just tell him you were security and you're just waiting for the Japanese to attack. I'll get a kick out of that.
What if? I mean, can you imagine seeing Island Z Survivor open carrying one of his Smith and Wesson revolvers?
Oh yeah. I don't want him open carrying.
Walking down the boardwalk.
I don't want him open carrying because he's a rogue cannon, man. I tell you. I'm not being serious at all. I am just poking fun at I. Just poking fun.
I looked at a nice Ruger Super Red Hawk today. 44 Magnum.
What, you don't want a Colt Cobra?
Hell no.
No, why not?
Because I want 44 Magnum.
You don't know what you like.
Yes, I do. I want to hunt with some bitch. And if you look at you're talking about that new Colt, right?
Yeah, the Colt Cobra.
It looks like they had Taurus do that for them.
It does.
Don't worry about polishing it or finishing it. Just put it together.
Just put it together and get it over here, damn it.
It does not look anything like a Python.
Probably doesn't.
It just looks generic. I mean, pretty dull and plain and boring looking.
Now, on a scale of 1 to boring, how boring is it?
Boring in half.
Boring in half. That's pretty boring. All right.
Unless pictures I seen were unfinished pre-production model or some shit like that. It wasn't much to look at.
Really? That bad?
Not bad, just nothing special. I mean, it might be a great little handgun. It's just, it doesn't really appeal to me because I don't have any use for a damn snubby in the first place.
No.
And the only Colt that I've ever had any real interest in is Python.
Is all this revolver talk falling on deaf ears?
Yeah, I think it is. Deaf ears.
Is 2017 going to be the year that Night Strike joins the 20th century and buys a revolver?
The 20th century, you mean joins the 18th or the 19th?
Well, given you
I think the
benefit
19th.
of the doubt, was within your lifetime.
No, I already have a revolver.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Glock then. You're the one without the Glock. The Glock is basically a 21st century revolver.
You want me to show you what I've got? I got an old revolver. Old revolver. See, the camera's on. Yeah, the camera's working. See?
It's not showing up. Oh, there it is.
That's a revolver right there.
Is that a functioning revolver?
Schofield knockoff.
It's a function revolver. It's 32. Smith & Wesson.
That looks like an antique.
It is. I got it for $40 off of Arms List.
Nice.
The guy said it didn't work. You know what was wrong with it? He had grease caked on the damn thing, so I just, sprayed it down with CLP after I took it apart, put it back together. Hey, guess what? It functions.
Well, congratulations.
Do you shoot it?
I shot it once or twice.
I wouldn't do it too much.
And when did you get that?
Oh, I got that sometime last year, I think it was. Well, not last
What
year.
model is it?
It's U.S. Revolver Co. Doesn't say the model. I'm not sure, but I think it's from the early 1900s. So
Fuck, it looks like a Smith & Wesson Model 1.
yeah, it's single action, double action. It shoots 32 ACP, not ACP, but 32 Smith & Wesson, excuse me, and it's 5-shot. Granted, I don't shoot it often, and I mostly just have it not greased, but I've got it oiled because, yeah, I don't like using it too much. Because I'm afraid, because if the nickel plating is wearing off, I don't want to mess with it too much. But
That's what I'm thinking.
I do have a revolver, so there you go.
Just by looking at it, I wouldn't shoot it a whole hell of a lot.
No, well, the only problem with it is the nickel plating is wearing off.
You should think about getting a Cerakote job for it.
I thought about it, but I can't find a Cerakote in the area. The only place I can find is they do Duracoat instead.
Get a nice desert tan coating on that.
well, you get me that desert tan SKS Duracoating, and we'll go with that.
Just have it chrome plated.
It's chrome plated.
Uh,
If it was plated before, that would make sense.
Yeah, the problem is I can't find anybody to do chrome plating right now.
Yeah.
shit, there's people every goddamn where that does chrome. Hell, you can do nickel plating yourself if you get the stuff.
I'm not going to put that much money into it. That's the point. I got it for $40. I'm not going to put like $300 into a gun that's only worth on Gunbroker right now $100. I mean, in pristine condition, these things go for like $100 and $130. I'm not spending $200 or $300 to have it refinished just to make it look nice, and I guess kind of raise the price to like $100 for something I spent for $40. That doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
Oh, they're telling me I should go and get that revolver I have finished, and I'm not going to spend $200 or $300 to have a revolver finished just to raise the price from $40 to like $100.
Nah.
In pristine condition, they're only worth like between $100 and $130. So
Right.
there's no point.
Like old shit.
So what are you raging about today, Brandon? We heard you were very unhappy today during the gun show, a daily gun show.
No.
Something about California you're unhappy with or something?
Oh, California I'm always unhappy with, but what's new? No, I was trying to get into the chat, and I was like, somebody give me the link. Nobody did, so I was like, meh.
Meh. But yeah.
Yeah, Two Dots out there saying Krylon, you paint that baby with chrome spray paint.
I thought about that, Krylon. Yeah, but
Yeah, man, make it look like Rick's Python.
no, it's not. It's not going to look like Rick's Python at all. It's 32 Smith & Wesson. It's not a large caliber. I mean, it's not 357.
I also looked at one of them Taurus shotgun revolvers too. I can't remember if it's Judge or what.
It's the Judge.
God damn, that thing has got a huge flipping cylinder in it.
Yeah, because the cylinder is large because you put 410 shotgun shells in it.
Well, any picture I've seen never did it justice until I looked at one in person.
I want one. I'm just not going to pay $600 for one.
It looks like it weighs 15 pounds.
Doesn't weigh that much.
I'm sure that it don't. I just said it looks like it. It's a pretty hefty piece of iron. All right, I'm going to bail out of here. I got to stop a nosebleed. Later, guys.
Good luck.
The Judge is actually doesn't weigh that much. Weighs as much as like a 380 snub.
I like the Judge. It's not a bad gun.
So speaking of California hate, they've banned all of those revolver shotgun combos because they consider them short-barreled shotguns.
Yes, they did.
Can we just lay off California? Just forget about it. Maybe, hopefully, it'll fall off into the ocean, please.
Goodbye, Daily Shooter.
I mean, I'm getting so tired of hearing about the shit California does.
You know what's crazy?
Am I the only one though?
You know what's crazy is they actually think that they're doing well, that they're like doing something and they're accomplishing something.
Psst, they're not.
You don't have to tell me that. Bunch of sillies. But I mean, they're getting what they want, man. I think their end goal was just to make gun owners move. But what they don't understand, that's like cutting off your nose to spite your face.
If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do.
So I'm selling my PVS 14 and stupid OfferUp. It's like a Craigslist app. They removed it because they said that it was a weapon.
It's an accessory.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I couldn't kill somebody with this if I wanted to. And they're like, well, we're sorry, it falls into our guidelines of weaponry and all that. And I was like, you guys are stupid.
How much do you want for it?
This guy, I bought it for like 27, so I'd like to get like at least 18 for it.
18 what?
1800.
1800, okay.
Which is not a bad price at all. Like, it's kind of shooting myself in the foot, but harsh times.
I think you may want to put that on Arms List or Gunbroker.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on Backpage. It'll sell really quick on there. That's why I'm cleaning it up right now.
You should be doing that with gloves to get all your fingerprints off of it.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to murder somebody with my night vision.
And then they come back to you. Why did you sell this to this guy?
He didn't have a concealed night scope permit.
A concealed night scope permit in Arizona? What is this, California?
The question, will you take 18 Bitcoin?
18 Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Dude, it's funny. I was watching Family Guy, and Lois was like, Peter, we have to do something to secure our children's future. Do you have any ideas? And he's like, Bitcoin. And then she's like, what the hell is that? He's like, I don't know. You were saying?
You wanted to know the depressing thing?
Hmm.
I had about 30 Bitcoins before it spiked up to like $1,000 a Bitcoin.
Oh.
And I sold them off before that happened and got
Right.
the market price. And if I had waited, I would have gotten like $30,000.
So how does Bitcoin work?
Basically, what it does is you generate a Bitcoin on a computer because it crunches numbers, and you have an online digital wallet, usually via an app or one of the places that exchanges Bitcoin for cash, and you just put that Bitcoin in that wallet, and then you use that wallet to spend and whatnot, because you can send money to other people if you have their code and all that.
So it's like untraceable, yeah.
More or less, they're unlike PayPal where you have email addresses. Your wallet only has a for lack of a better word, it's got like a serial number. Okay.
Gotcha.
There's only that one serial number connected to the wallet. The wallet doesn't have your address, your name. It doesn't have anything connected to it, not even your email address. So it's strictly anonymous. Now, granted, if you were signed up with one of these companies that does, trading, converting it to cash, you do have to give them your name. You do have to give them your address, your email address, and everything. So you're in the system at that point. You don't want to be. You just want a regular wallet. So, I mean, I did it for a while, and, then I got screwed over because, it went up to $1,000 of Bitcoin, and God damn it, I sold all my Bitcoins off by that point. I had never been more depressed in my life when I found out about that. Because I could have gotten an M16 with that money.
Yeah, I could have.
Or at the very least, a Beretta 93.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Then I would have gotten the shell for it and made a RoboCop reproduction.
That would have been awesome.
And yeah, I know I wouldn't do it permanent. I would do it so you can turn it back into a regular 93, but you could put it in that shell and have it look like a RoboCop auto pistol.
That would have been so awesome.
See, you support that.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I could probably, if I can get my hands on like a PT92 or an original Beretta 92, I could kind of fake it. Probably a PT92 would be better to use, but you could fake it that way. But at the same time, it's semi-auto. What's the point?
True.
So I still have to put the stock on, Brandon, but did you see my my AK?
No, I didn't.
I got to put the stock on, but check this out.
I can't see.
Hold on, I'm turning the camera on. I put the East German furniture on the handguards, and I've got the pistol grip. East German Bakelite. I'm having trouble getting the stock off.
I tried taking the stock off of mine, man, and didn't work.
Yeah, I asked Foose, what did he do to get this on here? And he's like, it's just on really tight. And I'm like, bullshit. You had a JB weld or something to it. Because, oh my God, I could not get it on. The handguard, both handguards, I had to Dremel down a little bit just to get it to fit with the rifle, because they were the polymer was too long. Well, not the polymer, but the Bakelite was too long. Kind of nicked the back end of one of the handguards. Oh well.
Such an identifiable sound.
Doesn't that sound nice? And yes, my safety does 3 selections.
Well, I don't know anything about them, dude. If you say so.
Well, you only have normal AKs these days only have the the safe, and the semi. But Foos had the full auto slot done, and you can only do semi-automatic and full and regular semi mode. So. Yep. And Travis gave me these Croatian bolt hold open mags. They pop in just fine. Hold the bolt open.
Receipt.
I've been playing with the AK, so I've been shooting it off and on. I enjoy it. I just wanted it to look kind of like an East German AK, just because, why the hell not? If you're gonna customize a gun, customize it to how you want it, It's yours. Do with it what you want. And that's what I'm doing.
Gotta find my receipt for my saw.
Uh-oh. Did you sell the saw?
I'm going to.
Why would you do that?
Fucking tough times, my friend.
Surely they can't be that tough.
They're tough, dude. They are tough.
What'd you get laid off or something?
No. My roommate lost his job, so I have to carry the whole bills, which was unexpected. So I didn't budget for it. And then what happened was it was unbeknown to me, so all these bills accumulated and stacked up, and then it was just like, pow!
That's why it's better to don't take this the wrong way. It's better to get your own land and just put a house on that, or even don't take this the wrong way. So a trailer or a modular home.
Yeah, no, I get it. Dude, look at all this freaking paperwork I had to sign for one gun in California.
What the hell? What did you buy in California?
It was a Beretta. So you have to do your dealer's record of sale, your 4473, your dealer's record of fingerprint purchase, and then your 10-day waiting, your fucking what do you call it? Your safety demonstration.
Did you buy something there and have it sent back?
No. I bought it like it was a long time ago. Like it was like in 2010.
Oh.
But no, like when it comes to my dad and I, we just fucking trade guns, no problem. Like I bought my dad like this really awesome 3932, and then I bought myself.
You can't do that now.
Oh, we still do it. It's my father. I know it's the guy was like a chief for like 40 years. I know he's not gonna do anything stupid.
But it's against the California law now.
Oh man, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah, really. You can't do that. Even if it's a family member, you've known him all your life. You don't know that he could be some kind of weirdo or something.
Yeah, right. My father, the one that worked for the DOJ for a shitload of time.
Right. He's not exempt.
He's not. Oh, damn it. I guess I shouldn't have given him that machine gun then. Shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
No, in fact, he has to give me the damn machine gun because it belonged to my grandfather in World War II. And it's still like in the family trust, so.
Oh, well, thank God you got a trust.
Yeah, like my grandfather, when he took it out when he became city manager in like 1950 after the war. And then he had like all this stuff. And then, dude, the dumbest shit ever. So there was this like really, really nice like shotgun. I don't know what it's like, who makes it, but it was a break barrel double shot side by side. And it had gold inlay on it. And he gave it to my cousin who's a liberal anti-gun nut. I was like, why?
And he sold it.
Yeah. And I was like, thanks a lot, Justin. But no, like still up in the estate is like my grandfather has a Thompson A1.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just waiting to see who gets that. I put my fingers in it. I said, like, look, I will take care of this. Like, I will freaking, you know, this shouldn't go to Justin. He's just gonna freaking sell it or something.
I mean, out of anyone, you're the one who likes doing, using what you have.
Oh, yeah.
That guy, he's just gonna sell it and take the money and probably spend it on marijuana or something.
Probably, man.
Who knows what liberals in California do, right?
Right. Oh, geez. I found the paperwork for my discovery, my Land Rover Discovery, all the work I put into it. That thing's a tank, though, now. NFA. God. DHS. Do you see that stuff on the thing for Jeff Sessions?
Oh yeah, I watched the hearing today. Yeah, basically they were more or less, to put it in regular business terms, what they were doing is they were giving him a public interview. Okay, basically, you know how when you go for a job, you get an interview. Well, with the way as I understand it here with our government is when you nominate someone, they have to go upon a committee hearing, and that's literally, and they do that live, and that's literally a public interview where they ask the nominee questions, that you would if it was an interview for a job, and these are questions pertaining to how the government's run, what's going on, anything pertaining to doing the job that you're nominated for.
Right.
Okay, so, but Feinstein tried to throw him a loop, with the whole with some of the bills, and he just threw it right back at her and said, I wasn't aware of this issue, but you're right, it is an important issue, and we need to get on it and make sure that the right things happen. And she was not prepared for him to say that. She thought he was going to say something completely off the wall.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job overall. Granted, he's not my first choice for attorney general, but at the same time, I'm not president. Trump is.
Right. Thank God.
If Trump thinks he's the best choice for our country, then he's the best choice.
So what you're supposed to do in California, like the first time I traded a gun with my dad, we did it the legal way. Like went through all the loopholes to see what it was like. And so you get this paper right here, and it's called Receipt Confirmation of Firearm Reported as Either Operation or Law of Intrafamiliar Transfer. It says, Dear Brandon E., this letter is to acknowledge Department of Justice, Bureau of Firearms has received your Operation of Law and Intrafamiliar Transfer application. Process the application. A firearm eligibility check has been completed confirming your eligibility to possess firearms. The following number has been recorded to your records. Sincerely, Kamala D. Harris. Eat a dick. You know how much that took? It was like $100 to go through all that crap.
That's crap.
That is why. I can think of so much money, like I can think of so many better things that I could throw $100 at. Like I could donate it to, I just found my x-rays. Ouch. I can think of going to help the poor and all that stuff. Education, what else? Oh, doesn't look like I'll need that anymore.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten an Arizona one yet.
I have one. They look exactly like California's. Lonnie, your wife's calling. She's upset.
Wait, what's going on?
Lonnie's phone's ringing. He's in the shower. I was like, Lonnie, your wife is calling. She's upset. Yeah, look, here's California. Here's Arizona's. Top one is Arizona's. Bottoms is California.
I know Arizona's.
That's so weird, man. It's like, why try to make them look exactly alike?
They're not trying per se. It just kind of the thing is, a lot of states just kind of do the same thing. You know, it's not California and just Arizona that's like that. If you look at other states, it'll be oddly familiar. It's just, I guess they do it for recognition. That's about it. All right. Andalusia Armory's on, so I think I'm going to kill it.
Who?
Andalusia Armory.
Is that somebody new?
Shop Talk.
I don't know. But yeah, man, good talking with you.
You're not up. You're not up with the gun channels, people.
No, I've been out for a while, man.
Andalusia Armory. They're a gun shop in gunsmith and gun shop in Alabama, where Sean is. You know,
Dude, that's why I haven't talked to you in a long time. How the hell is he?
You know, Sean from Alabama. You know, what's his Sean Carter? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. He is part of Shop Talk, and that's his local shop.
Oh, that's cool.
So they do. They're you know, they thought it was cool, so they did. They started Andalusia Armory's Shop Talk, where they're just at the gun shop at a table, just drinking whatever beverage they have nearby, not alcohol, of course, and just talking about whatever they're going to talk about.
That's neat. Well, cool, dude. Have a good time. I'll see you later.
I'm going to go watch that and then, you know, poke fun at them for their bad internet.
Is it like Nathan's?
They've been having bad internet for a long while. And I guess it's just cleared up now, but there were more than a couple shows I couldn't get just because it was like it was worse than Nathan's.
Oh shit, that's bad.
Yeah. But next week I'm getting rid of Comcast.
Comcast's pretty good.
No, Comcast sucks.
What? I'll strike you down.
If you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Good one. If you happen to strike me down, I will become more powerful than you can ever imagine. When I left you, I was but the learner.
But now I am the master. You're only a master of evil.
I was like, what a bad comeback. I would have been like, fuck you. Like, dude, the Galactic Empire.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. All right. Thanks all for listening to the early lobby. We'll see you if you decide to show up and watch Hit or Miss. I have no idea who's going to be on. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You know, I have no idea if I'm going to have anybody on there other than myself. So, yep. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow, I guess.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.